Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Today is the last Monday of February, February 26th. We have 3 days left of celebration. So hopefully everybody had a great week. We're going to give everybody just 2 or 3 seconds to hop on. Make sure you say hi, and I just realized I forgot to change glasses, so I'm struggling to read from here. Hi, Roseanne. Thanks for joining. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Our weather here was all over the place. We had snow Friday night. We had about a half an inch. And for a little while, it was like blizzard conditions. It was snowing so hard. And then Sunday, it kind of cleared up. Temperatures, I think, were like mid-40s. Yesterday, they were mid-50s. Today, it was almost 70 degrees out. So, and then by Wednesday, it's supposed to be a high of 35 again. So, life in the Midwest, right? We are rolling to March. We know that winter is about over. Spring is on its way, so we will get there. My flowers out in front are starting to pop up. You can see little greens in the tulips and the hyacinths. Hydrangeas, I guess. Hydrangeas, not hyacinths. I haven't seen the hyacinths come up yet. All right, so I'm going to try to get on over here and make sure I can watch for your comments. So let me know what you guys did this weekend. Okay, there we are. Who do we have? Nancy's on. Wendy's on. Hi. Margie, hi. Marianne's on. So yay. I can't see all of, and it doesn't let me flip to those really well. So welcome. Again, it's the last Monday. You have 3 days left of celebration. You have 3 days left to participate in February's Card Sketch Challenge. Right now, we have 14 participants. I am so excited about that. Let's get at least one more so that we get 15. 6 more would be awesome. I would love to hit 20. So there's still lots of you out there. The cards have been fabulous. We've had some new participants this month, and that makes me very happy. Make sure that you are liking, commenting, sharing. Some of you are fan favorites, and you are sharing every post I do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I so appreciate that. Trying to grow my numbers, and I've been seeing lots of different demonstrators out there posting. Please help me reach. I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers. That would be awesome. Right now, I'm trying to hit 500. So if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, actually that one's coming close to 700. If you haven't subscribed to that, make sure that you do so that you see any videos that I do. I am hoping to do, excuse me, a few more short little videos, some 101, Stamping 101 basics. I am finding that I have people who want to stamp, love to watch the videos, but I kind of forget about the new people and things that I'm thinking automatic. They don't necessarily know how to do. So we're going to do a little bit of that to help some of them along also so that they can enjoy what we all love to do. If you will follow my Stamp with Peggy page, that would be awesome. How many followers? And also my Stamp with Peggy VIP group. Okay, that's where you're going to post your card sketch challenge. Anytime that you are doing some fun projects, share them with all of us. Our whole community would love to see what you're doing. Annie has been down with, she's just coming out of pneumonia for the second time, COVID back in November, so she's had a rough couple of months. But the last couple weeks, she's been busy stamping and getting ready for Easter, a little class she does at a senior center. And then family treats. So she made 20 to 25 of, and I think it's like 4 or 5 different Easter items. She shared those with us over on our Stamp with Peggy VIP group a day or two ago. So make sure you check that out and join the fun. So again, I do a drawing. I'm trying to get my face not right in your screen. I do a drawing every week out of the names who comment, share, like, tag people, somebody who hasn't been following, let them know. Come check us out. And I have 2 little prizes that I'll be giving away. It will be designer paper samples again this time. I have some different papers that I have excess, so I'm kind of cutting up and giving samples of those. So the first winner is Mary Beth Bagato. Mary Beth, thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing. And then our second lucky person is Connie Ward. So Connie, I will see you this weekend at our Stampin' Sisters retreat. So I will bring your prize with me. And Mary Beth, I will get yours popped out in the mail to you. Let me put that over there so that I don't lose it. Okay, who else do we have? Annie's on. Hi, Linda. Teresa's on. Woohoo! So I am going to see some of you this weekend. Like I said, it's our Stampin' Sisters retreat. This is, and I can't remember for sure, I think it's our 19th year that my sister and I do a weekend-long retreat. There are 7 projects, which is not one card. A project for us is 4 to 6, sometimes 8 cards. It could be framed art. It could be scrapbook type mini albums, gift items. So next week, I'll have some fun things to share, kind of a little at a time, not a little overload. But if you have not done this before and you'd like kind of a little sneak peek of what our Sisters Retreat is, don't forget Cabin Fever deadline is Wednesday. Cabin Fever is kind of a mini retreat. It's a 1 day. We will be doing 3 projects, and I have an add-on class if you'd like that you can add to it. The 3 projects will be a framed art and 2 card type projects. So the cost on that is $85. It includes lunch and all of the supplies and goodies that you will get. And then the add-on is Easter treat holders, and that add-on class is $30. Okay, time to play. Pam, thank you very much. Bow makers. I talked about those and showed you those last week. So I do have, if anybody is still interested, I took the list and I contacted back to those who had commented last week. All right, online exclusives. Stampin' Up! Comes out roughly every other month or every quarter. I think they've just changed it to every quarter with online exclusives, items that are not in a catalog and more than likely will not be. Some items will sell out very quickly. Some items they will replenish. We just never know for sure what items will be replenished. If it's specific holiday, there is a chance that when it's gone, it will be gone. So it's the type of items that if you see something you like, don't delay in getting it, because there's no guarantee that if it sells out, that it will come back or that it will come back quickly. Okay. Okay, Linda, that sounds good. And Linda, I have a bow maker in your bag for you with your order and stuff in it. Okay, so I'm going to switch the camera down so that I can share some of the upcoming online exclusives. They will begin on, I believe it is, let's see, let me turn the calendar here once. I believe it's Tuesday, March 5th, so that will be next Tuesday. Okay. Here is our host code for a couple more days. Okay, I gotta see my screen. Okay, you can see that. Okay, so this will only be through Thursday, and then Friday morning I will create a new host code before I head over to Rockford. Okay, so here's just a couple. Sweetly Scripted, which is, I just love the script writing. Happy anniversary, congratulations, happy birthday, a million thanks, speedy recovery, and save the date. Isn't this just the prettiest? Okay, so there's one, and I don't have all of them. There is no printout for these items, so you do have to, on Tuesday the 5th, you do have to go online to my stampwithpeggy.com page, click shop, and then you can click online exclusives, and you can check out everything that there is, okay? Yeah, Judy, that it is just a really pretty verse stamp set. This one's an embossing folder. It's the 3x6 size. Look how cute those flowers are. And then the little diamond shape. So that's going to be fun to play with. Okay. Then there is Happy Little Things stamp set. So you can stamp within, you can stamp in color, and then lots of little in-between sayings to go with it. But then there is also a Happy Little Things die set. It is 2 little banner dies so that all of these could go. So you could put love the little things, wishing, let's see, and this is where you guys jump in, see these things and throw some phrases together. Celebrate the best day ever, and pop these in, stamp the words, and then pop the small ones inside of a fun little banner. Okay, let's see, where did I put? Okay, this is a really fun one. Simply Zinnia. Okay, we are getting ready for spring. Ready or not, here it comes. And so, I want to make sure, and it's not. Okay, are we getting all in the picture? There we go. Okay, so there's the stamp set with the gorgeous zinnias. So you can stamp those and then color them in with our Stampin' Blends. Words fail to express my gratitude. Thank you so much, and love this one. Sending flowers and thinking of you. So great greetings. Dies to cut these images out. There is an embossing folder that, look at how pretty that is. I have not played with it yet, but I cannot wait. The texture and depth in this is going to be amazing. Okay, then, and I want to keep the die set out. Okay, we're going to set that over there. Then we have gorgeous paper. Look at how pretty this is. So you could cut it, great for scrapbooking, the bottom half of your page, and then put your picture mats at the top. Look at how fun these leaves are. I love all the little zinnias. Now there's a bright and colorful. How about that for some cheery spring? And then this one, and then another one with a little bit smaller. Okay, those are gorgeous in themselves, but then let's flip them over. Can you say Easter? Look at how pretty these colors are. You've got purples, you've got pinks, you've got pumpkin pie, petal pink. There you go, Linda. Check this out. We have 2 greens. So it is so pretty. I'm thinking Easter treats class at Cabin Fever just might be using some of this brand new paper. Okay, so we will do that in a little bit. And then check out the fun sequins to match that paper. Love it. Okay, this one is my absolute favorite. Latte Love. And I know many of you are not coffee drinkers, but tea, hot cocoa. Hello there, let's catch up. Wouldn't that be a fun one just to send to try to get a little gathering together? You're the best part of my day. This one's on me. Great for a gift card. And then thanks so much. You've got the coffee cup. You've got the rim of the coffee cup that you can put the little latte heart right in the center of there, or the fun little swirl. You've got coffee splotches and spills, coffee beans. This one I'm still playing with to figure out for sure where that one fits. And then we have the dies to go along with it. But check this out. You can do a coffee pot. So you have like a French press. This is the coffee cup. Again, I need to play. Right now, my fast goes, oh, that kind of looks like a Keurig. I'm not sure. Here you have the little tea kettle, glass tea kettle. So fun. But then, I love, 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 love this paper. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at how pretty that is. I mean, you have all of these beautiful cups. You have cup tops. You have stripes. You have, and I love this, just with the little hearts. Here's some more Easter, both of these. And then this fun Calypso coral that has coffee beans. And then when we flip this one over, look at this. We have all these fabulous coffee swirls. We have coffee beans, little cups. Love this with our petal pink that many of you don't like, but look at how cool that looks. We've got more darker coffee beans, and then we've got this cool, I don't know, it's like melted chocolate, hot cocoa. It's just, oh my goodness, I love it. It is so gorgeous. And then these, I believe, yeah, none of the dies work for these. These are fussy cut, but so worth it. And then these little circle, look at this. You can die cut that right out of there and have all of these little circles, like coffee tops with all the fun little things. Okay. Then there is also dotted ribbon, like burlap ribbon. And these amazing dots. What are these called? Adhesive-Backed swirl dots. So these are going to go like hotcakes. I guarantee it, because these are not just for this set. Look at how cool those are. Those would be awesome on any project. Okay. So let's see. That is the zinnias. So that can go up there out of the way. Okay. The only thing, I'm trying to think. I think the only thing we're using on the stamp set is the Hello, Let's Catch Up. Okay. I did use, and I did die cut already using that, the little lids. So let's get our first project out here. Okay. And I did pre-cut things on this, but then we're going to make another one with the Zinnia papers, and we're going to create together on that. Okay. That way I can kind of show some of you. Side 2 looks like fudge, doesn't it though? It's like, oh my goodness, it's so cool. Oh, Roseanne, no, who said they made swaps? Wendy made swaps with, yeah, so pretty. Okay, so I started out with a 4 1/4 by 8 inch piece. It's scored at 5 1/2. Okay, then I have, and that's Pecan Pie. Early Espresso is 4 inches by 5 1/4. We're just going to adhere this to the inside. And then the designer paper is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I chose to use the coffee splatters or hot cocoa splatters, or you're making homemade fudge, and when you're trying to see if it's hard enough, you splatter it all over. How's that? You can just cover every little thing. Melted caramel with chocolate things in it. See, I got it all covered. Okay. We're folding that one over. All right. Then I have a piece of early espresso that is 2 1/2. Nope, 2 1/4 by 4. That's going to go right on here. And then I have a piece of designer paper with those cool hearts that is 2 1/8 by 3 7/8. So we're going to adhere this. See, even that would just be so pretty. Let's see, what do we say there? We have a little peach. What do we have with peach? Chocolate covered apricots. Just so many different ideas. Okay, so we're going to put that right onto this top flap. Yeah, Margie, I'm making you hungry. I know. And for those of us who may have given things up for Lent, whew, it's really hard, right? Okay, now we have a piece that is 3 inches by 8 1/2, and it's scored at 4 1/4. So I just folded it and burnished it. Okay, that's going to go right here. So we're going to end up gluing it right over that paper. It's going to open up. We're going to put a basic white one inside. and it's going to fold right over this flap. So it's kind of going to go like that. And then we're going to add a piece of early espresso that's 2 3/4 by 4. That's going to go right on the top. Like that. And then we're going to take the opposite side of our splat paper, and we have the stripes. This one is 2 5/8 by 3 7/8. So we're just 1/8 of an inch smaller. Okay, and that's going to go right onto that early espresso. Okay, now let's go ahead and adhere the basic white one inside. Come on. I was trying to look at comments instead of paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay. And then I'm going to open it as I set it down so that I can kind of get it centered side to side and top and bottom. Okay. And there we go. We can write our message. All right, then I die cut, like I said, I die cut 2 of the coffee cups with the yummy swirls. Don't you just want to run out to Starbucks now or a little coffee shop that does the little fancies? Okay, so we're kind of gonna put our cups like this. Then I used, where did I put it? Okay, here's another new die set. This is in the, and I'm trying to think if it's in, it is in the Spring Mini catalog. Everyday detail dies. Lots of poking holes. It's so fun. But I used this little banner one right here. And I die cut a piece of basic white. And then I stamped the hello, let's catch up. And I stamped that with early espresso ink. And of course, well, let's see, do I want... We're going to put that right there, and I think I'm going to put that down flat. Okay, so we're just going to put some seal adhesive on it. And we're just going to kind of come in a little bit from each side. And then, of course, we're going to use dimensionals on our little coffee cups. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to put the first one kind of over here. You don't want to overhang because otherwise it's going to get folded when you open it up. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then what do we want to do? I think this one we're just going to go kind of like that. Isn't that adorable? Absolutely, well, I shouldn't say no stamping. There is stamping on the greetings, but there's nothing else that's stamped that way. Now, let's add some of, and I'm trying to think, what do I want? Let's get some of the brown ones. Okay, we'll put one there, and then we'll add one down there. Look at how cute that is. I absolutely love this. March's Coffee, Cocoa, and Cards class, yeah, we are using this set. So anybody that signs up for that one will get some of the paper, some of the embellishments. Usually I like to totally surprise you on that, but this one is just too darn cute. Okay, so now I am going to pull back in the Zinnia paper, okay? And I'm going to pull in my paper trimmer. So we are going to, I'm going to walk through. I may not completely assemble, but I kind of want to give those who are not used to card making, I want to help them out a little bit. Okay, so we're going to start with a full sheet of paper, and I am lining it up. And a reminder, I'm a lefty, so I do mine, quote, backwards is what everybody tells me. It works for me as a lefty. First of all, this is Stampin' Up's paper trimmer. For those who didn't know, this pulls out so it extends over to almost 18 inches, 17 inches. Okay. And this came up as a question. Okay. This track, that's where it cuts. That's kind of your 0 mark. So if you're going to cut at 4 inches, the edge here is 0, and then you're going to 4. On this card, we're going to go to 4 1/4. Okay. So we have 16th inch marks. The higher up is 1/4, a half, a quarter, and a full. Okay, so we're going to 4 1/4, and we're cutting. That's your cutting blade, the dark one. The lighter one is your scoring blade. Okay, and what did I say this was? 8 inches. So we need to cut just a 1/2 inch. That's not going to be right, is it? Yep, we're going to cut a 1/2 inch. So this time, this is my 0. I'm going to the left. I'm going over to the 1/2 inch mark. And I'm just going to cut that off. Okay. Now I want to score. To put the score in here, we're going to slide the edge over to 5 1/2 inches. And then we're going to use the light gray one. Just like if we're going to cut, we're going to go back and forth a couple of times. And that will put the score line in. I'm trying to see. Yeah, you can see it there. Okay. Then the question I get is, which side is right? The side that dimples down or the side that raises up? Okay. They say a dimple is cuter than a pimple. So you want the dimple on the outside. Okay, so that means that's the front of our card. The ugly old pimple, we're going to put on the inside of our card. And I know that's crazy as all get out, but people seem to remember when you say that. Okay, so then we're going to score, or going to burnish it good with our bone folder so that it's nice and crisp. Okay, this is Peacock Party. And then I'm using Granny Apple Green. And I'm going to come over to the 4 inch mark because your layer is going to be 1/4 inch smaller than the card base. So I'm cutting it at 5 1/4 by 4. And then that's going to get adhered in here. That's what our early espresso is. Okay. So that goes in there. Then we need to find, and I'm going to use this print for the splotch one. Okay, so that one is, I'm going to go across this way. I want 5 1/8 inches. And it's so hard to cut that really pretty side. And then I want 3 7/8 inches. Okay, so now we have our layer for the inside. So we're just going to adhere that onto here as I'm trying to do it sideways. Okay, then we're going to adhere this one into here. Okay, so there's the base of our card. Now we need the piece, actually we'll do this one. And so this is 2 1/2, so we want it 2 1/4 by 4. And I want that in the darker green. 2 1/4 by 4. Okay, that's going to adhere onto here. Now we need to see, and I didn't think about that before, as to what print to put onto. You know what? How about, no, I don't like that. Maybe this time we're just going to use the same print. Okay, so then we want, and what does that end up being? 2 1/4, so we want 2 1/8 by 3 7/8. Okay, you still following me? Okay, so this time our front pieces are going to be the same. going to adhere that onto there. And then this onto here. So we have a very cohesive looking piece. All right, now we need to create this part that folds over the front. This again was 3 inches by 8 1/4. So we're gonna pull our lighter green, our, oh goodness. Why can't I remember this one? Parakeet Party. And we're gonna score it at 4 1/4. So again, we're using our scoring blade. We're gonna fold it. We're gonna burnish it well with our bone folder. That will go right there. That's a lot of green, right? There you go, Linda. There's your green. St. Patrick's Day. Then we need a piece on here. So we're going to pull this piece again, and we're going to go, nope, we got to go this way. 2 3/4. Okay, so the taller one by 3, and then again by 4 inches. So then that goes onto here. I already cut a white one for the inside. So let's just go ahead and put that on. Looks like I need a new cutting blade. I'm getting some frays going on. And then we're going to put this green one on the top. And then we're going to adhere this onto the card itself. Okay, and we're going to center it side to side, top to bottom. And there's our card base. Now we got to figure out a nice one for on there. How about, ooh, no, not the right shades. And I'm not finding. You know what? I think we're going to go with maybe the purple on there. What do you think? Or maybe we just grab a piece of white and we put a piece of white so that we can pull the colors from the flowers themselves. Okay, so let me grab. Okay, so that was 2 3/4 by 4. So this one needs to be 2 5/8 by 3 7/8. Okay, I think we're done with the trimmer. So I think we're just going to adhere this right on to here. Okay, then we need to find some flowers. And how about, trying to think what colors. That's a good one. Those are going to be too big. Okay. And I think we're going to have to fussy cut a little bit. Because there isn't a die for all of the designer paper. There's only a few of them that will cut it out, but fussy cutting, I know some of you don't like it, but it's so nice and easy. Cheryl DeSico, that's a good one to do in front of the TV, right? I know we've talked about that quite a few times. And again, I'm not going to worry about going up and down every single one of those little ridges. You just kind of up and down, up and down. And Linda, remember the thing, move the paper, not the scissors. Okay, and you know what? Well, I don't know if I want to keep that leaf because, there you go. That's the way I'm going to do it. And we're just going to cut that off. And I've got the edge down here. Nope, you know what? We're going to go right up. And we're going to cut around. We're going to cut that flower off. The colors will coordinate together well. Okay. there's one. I'm like, how do I want the leaves? But before I do that, now where did I put that stamp set? Okay, can we get these long words? We can. Okay. So we are going to put the Sending Flowers and Thinking of You, and I'm going to stamp them in a darker, in Mossy Meadow. And I should have done it before I glued it on, right? We always stamp before we glue. So we're going to hope this stamps well. We're going to put that right across the top here. Yeah, we got a little overhang, but I'll grab my sand eraser and I'll see if I can't get that off once it's kind of dried a little bit. All right, then we can work our flowers around that. And I may even cut some of the leaves right off, but we'll cut another set of flowers first. Okay, thank you guys for hanging in there with me. I don't normally kind of go on the fly, but I decided I really wanted to be able to show those who don't do a lot yet, because that's what it is, how to use the tools that you're purchasing. That is very important to me, that you don't just buy. Of course, that's always great, but I really want you to use the things that you're purchasing. And anytime you have something you don't know, pop me a message, pop a Facebook comment, whatever, and let me know. I'm struggling with how do you use, and I will try to do some of it in another Facebook Live. On a Monday night, I'm always looking for things to show you and share with you. Let it be something you like and not just all the things I like, right? Okay, and I'm seeing some comments come in as I'm trying to cut, so I will respond to your comments. All right, I think I like that one better. Okay, which way do we want to go? Let's do that. And then, you know what? I'm going to cut these greens off. Okay, let's cut this green off. I can always tuck it back in another spot, right? Hey, what do you think? Kind of like that. Let's grab this. And maybe, again, we can't go over this fold line. Remember that. Oh, that little, I'm going to have to take that piece off and fix that because that's just not. There, how about that? We'll add those with dimensionals. And then where did I put my little sequins? Okay, they were just here. There they are. Okay, and then we go ahead and we add some of these gorgeous, probably some greens and maybe some yellows around once I redo that piece so that I don't have it all boogered up. Just do that and cut the leaf. Oh, Linda. Thanks, Tammy. Got mine on Amazon. Got your what on Amazon, Jackie? Okay. All right. So that's how, and again, I will post the finished one without the little marks on there. I can try to add some little gems, but that would be a lot of little gems to add on to it. And I don't think that I can add a leaf. That would just look kind of crazy too, right? All right. But now you get to see some of those gorgeous new products coming out. Absolutely love. Obviously, this is my favorite. The colors in this are amazing. It'll just take a little bit more time to play with that one and come up with some happy things that I'm really enjoying, right? And I'm going to keep playing with that. Oh, there we go. Maybe that'll do it. We'll see. Okay, so watch for the finished card on this one. But for now, you guys have a fabulous week. I will be back next Monday, which will be Monday, March. Where'd my calendar go? I will be a little exhausted. March 4th. So our project next Monday will be sweet and simple, maybe some designer paper with words, but I will do a little bit of show and tell of some of our fabulous retreat projects. I won't show all of them right away, but I'll show you some of them, some of the other little surprises and things. Oh, Annie says, show us the sand eraser. Okay, give me a second here. Okay. Sand eraser, maybe that's what Jackie was talking about. Yes, I got these on Amazon. Sometimes something like this is what I do for maybe cabin fever. I buy one of these and I give everybody something like this. But it will, and it doesn't take off lots, but if you have little bits of ink, it will take them off or lighten them up. You have to be a little careful because it is sand. So if you go a lot or if you go really hard, it can damage your paper. And again, these were pretty heavy ones. But see how much lighter that got. Okay, that would be a little easier to cover. This one's going to be hard. What I need to do is I need to go back to the stamp and I need to trim off a little bit. This is where it hit pretty good, was right along here. And so I need to trim some of that off a little bit so that it doesn't pick up so much extra ink. But partly because I'm stamping over the top of those things, that kind of did it too. But okay, so again, you guys have a fabulous week. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I will see you next Monday. Bye-bye.